practice you are doing seriously, then you can create another table and create fields only, fields which you want.
Okay.
Okay, so that it would work. Okay. Yeah. Very good, Karna. At least you tried with multiple things. So that is good practical things. So this kind of practice will be very much important when we are going forward in the sessions. Okay. Because when you practice, then only you would be able to know, like, how each thing is going on. I mean, how it will work, or how we can know the things, because when we are explaining it in the classes, that would be good, you can able to get the idea and you can do. But after 2 days or 3 days, when you look back into this and when you try to think about that, you might not get the idea properly. Okay, so at that time when you practice it, you can easily remember the errors or the bugs or even the things, small things which you are going to find it out.
Okay.
So that is the reason I told you to practice it. Even it is taking some time because we don't have any hurry. So we will take the time and practice it. That's where we would be able to learn as much as possible. Okay.
Okay.
So as you are already shared today, let us discuss within in your screen itself. Okay. So go to the table. So today the concept is mainly, the form designer and form layout, and similarly list layout. So how we can configure the form, how we can configure the list. Let's take that you want to design the form properly, and similarly you want to design the list as well. I mean, what fields you want to see it on the list. Okay, what is the list view, how we can do the list view things. So all these things we are going to discuss today, guys. Okay, so go to the table kindly.
I'm in tables.
I mean the table which you created.
Oh, employee data. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, when employee center footer menu, not I think, yeah, the employee data. Very good. Okay, so basically this is the table you created, right? So now open the form. So the main purpose of this form designer, or why we will be using this form designer and list and everything, is you need to configure it as per your requirements. Okay, go to the open the form, Karna.
Open the form. This is where.
I mean, go to the table from the application navigator. You just try to open the form, right?
Like employee data. Okay.
Yeah, employee data, employee biodata. Okay, so yeah, you will open, right? So the whatever you are seeing here, this is the list actually.
Yes.
Okay, this is the list. Now, once you click the new button, that will be the form. Okay, so whatever you are seeing right now, click on new button. Okay, now whatever you are seeing here, this is the form.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what I'm trying to ask you to open. Okay. So
Okay.
now this is the form, right? You have the fields like, in the different order. Okay. It is not in the proper order, or even email ID is in down and full name or employee ID is in top. So I don't want the fields like this. So
Okay.
let's take that the customer comes to you and he will be asking like, I don't want to fields like this. I want to rearrange the fields in the proper format. I want to design this form. Okay. So when people come to you and ask you like, please design this form in the proper way so that we can able to understand the things as much as possible. So when these kind of things is happening, so you have to right click on the form, like, on the top we have the banner, right? Yeah, no, yeah, even, yeah, they're also fine. Go to configure. So if you go to configure, you can see
Form
form
design.
design, form layout. Okay. So if you want to design the form in such a way, every time the form will be looks like that, click on form design. Now, if you see this form design, okay, see here, okay, right now it is fine. Yeah, not now, not now. You can click on not now. See, these are the fields in the one by one we have. Okay. This is the employee biodata table, and in ServiceNow, basically we have the views. View is nothing but, let's take that you are working in the support team. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to see like a name, email ID, and the contact ID. Let's take that only these three fields only you want to see. You don't want to see all other fields. Those are unnecessary for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now I am from the development team and I want to see all the fields in the form. Okay. So now we have to use the same form. Okay. So from you, you want to see only few fields, and from my side, I want to see all the fields. So how we can do? So there is a views. So you can create one view and you can add those three fields in that particular form. So whenever you have opened the form and if you select that view, you can see only those fields. And now
Okay.
for me, I want to use everything. I mean, I want to use I want to see all the fields in the form. Okay. So I will create another view or I can able to use the default view. If you see it in
Okay.
the right side, we
Mm-hmm.
have default view. That means we can see this is the default view which ServiceNow will be creating. If you want to create the new view, here you can click the new button and you can click the in create the new view as well. Okay.
Okay.
Let's take that. You can click on that. Okay. It will ask you the view name. So you can mention my view or test view, anything. Just a
Okay.
kind of name. Okay. Okay. You are given test view. Very good. Click on OK. Now, once you click the test view, see, it is showing like that. So for the test view, you don't want to see all these fields and you don't want to see all these fields in one column. Okay.
Mm.
So suppose you want to divide the form into two columns. So here in the right side and top, you can see one column drop down, right? Right side top.
Yes.
Yeah. See, click on that downside. You can see one, two column like that. You can see. See,
Okay.
two column. Click on two column now. Okay. This is how two columns would be different. Now you can bring some fields into the right side. Let's take that, yeah, full name into there and address into right side. So to get that into, to drag that, you can see before address, you can see some dots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before field name. Yeah, you can go there and drag into the right side. Whatever the fields you want to get it into the right side. Drag there. No, don't click it, just drag it through the mouse. Yeah, drag it into the right side. It's not dragging.
One second, okay.
I
I
think you can,
don't have a mouse. Wait a minute.
no, just a cursor. Yeah, let me ask you for the remote control as well. I'll also try from my side, okay? Okay, let's take that. We want to bring it into the right side. See, like this, you can bring it into the right side. Just by using the cursor, you can bring it into the right side. You are getting my point, right? Hello, Karuna, am I audible?
Yeah. I'm trying to drag it. Okay.
Okay, okay, very good, very good. Yeah, drag some fields. Okay, so this is how, suppose you want to see it in your view. Okay, yeah, this is fine as of now. Later you can do the necessary things.
Okay.
So for suppose in this view, you don't want to see a employee type. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose as per the requirement in this view, you don't want to see the employee type field in the form. So
Okay.
it will be in the table, but you don't want to see it in the form for your specific view. So you can click on that into button in the employee type so that that field will be removed. Any field, just
Yeah.
I just mentioned employee type. You can do what? Yeah, click on that. Yeah. So this field will be removed. Okay. Now save it. Save it.
Where do we save it?
Yeah. So it is applying the changes. Now go back to the form. Yeah, I think we have the new record, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the third tab. Go to the third tab. In the tabs, we have third new record. On top, we have tabs, right? This is the tab I'm speaking. Okay. Now, if you refresh it,
Oh, okay.
okay, if you refresh it now, see, this is the default view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if you click here, okay, for new record, actually, we don't see the views basically. Okay. Once the record is created, then only we can see the view.
Okay.
Okay. So as of now, let me submit this record. Okay. So once you submit it, the record will be comes to here. One record is created in this table. Got it right? Now, if you see here, this is the fields, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
you click here, you can see an option called view.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can see test view here.
Mm.
If you click on this test view, now you can see the fields like this.
Okay.
You cannot able to see the employee type because we have removed that from the form for this view.
Mm.
And we can see few fields in the right side as well.
Okay.
Okay. So I think this one invalid function due to that field, right? Okay,
Yeah,
that we
we
can, what
function
you will
should be.
do, you will create separate table later. You don't create that function and everything. You just create normal fields and do like that for the testing purpose.
Okay.
Okay. See, this is how one of the way where we can use the form designer and we can able to edit the form and we can able to see the fields which are necessary, whatever we want to see it on the form level.
Okay.
Got it, right? Now we have another way as well. That is the form layout. So for to go to the form layout, you have to right click on the banner, go to configure. Okay. Here, go to form layout. Now, if you go to the form layout from this application navigator or from this section, okay, you can click not now. See, here also we have the views. From here also we can do, if you want to create any view, you can click on new button and you can create it. We have sections also. Okay, sections means the data will be derived into the different sections. Okay, you can create the separate section as well, like test text. Similarly, like the view, we have the section. Section is also one particular section. If you want to add a few fields, suppose in one section, test section, you want to add employee ID and employee type. Okay, you can save it. Now in the form, if you see, go to the default view. If you come down, here we just created the test section. Correct?
Okay.
Sections are looking like that. So in one section, we have, suppose in the real time, how I can say is, suppose in the real time, we have incident table. In the incident table, we have a resolved section, closure section like that. Suppose when the ticket is resolving, you will be seeing resolved related fields like resolved by, resolved date. So you want to keep those fields into the separate section. And to give you one more example, there is one employee. Okay, you are storing the employee information. So to store the employee past working history information, you should be required one section. And to store the education related information, you will be creating another section. And to store the certifications related information like certificate name, certificate ID, everything, you will be creating the another section. That is how we will be using the sections in the real time.
Okay.
Got it right? The purpose
Mm.
of sections as well. And even you can use the form layout to edit the form fields as well to bring it into the right side. Let's take that in this form. I don't want to use this field. So you can select this, you can click on this so that it will be comes to here. Whatever the fields which are in the available selected section, those fields only will be able to see it in the form.
Okay.
Okay. You can split the form by using form layout as well. So here we have a begin split, okay, split and end split. Okay. So you can use this begin split right side. Okay, keep it into the top. Let's take that from starting. I want to use the begin split. And after that, after few fields, I want to split the form. Okay, let's take that in the left side. I want to see full name. Yeah, suppose employee ID, I want to see on top of full name. So you will click on employee ID and you can use this arrow button. So it will move up.
Hmm.
Okay. Now split after, suppose after contact information, I want to split the form. So you can split this here. You can keep split here. And again, you can use the end split, bring it into the right side. Okay. Now you can use the end split here. So in the default view, after contact information, the form will be split. Okay. Now save it. See now, after contact information, the form is splitted to another side. And here we can see all other fields. And
Got it.
employee ID we added into the top. You can see it here.
Got it.
Okay. This is the purpose of form designer and form layout. Karna.
Okay.
So you can do more drags here, more drops. I mean, you can drag and drop there, and you can do more form configurations. You will be able to get more idea.
Okay.
Okay. And suppose personally, when you open the form, okay, this will be applicable to everyone. When you make these changes, it will be applicable to everyone. Suppose if I open the same instance, if I open this table, even for me also, I can see the fields like this only. Okay. Whereas in the real time, suppose you don't want to disturb the other person's views. Suppose I want to use the default view and I don't want to see fields like this. Okay. So at that time, for you, if you want to do personally, where it will affect to only for yourself, here you can see personalized form. There is an icon. This is the personalized form.
Hmm.
If you click here, see, these are the fields we have, right?
Hmm.
Suppose I don't want to, you don't want to see these skills or certification from the form. Okay, you just click on here. So you cannot able to see it.
Oh, okay.
And this will applicable to only you only when you logged into it. So currently the logged in user is system administrator, right?
Hmm.
So when you logged in with system administrator credentials, you will be not able to see these skills or certifications from this table. Suppose if I logged into this instance with my account, okay, you
Hmm.
created one user account for me, and I am also accessing the same instance. Okay, if
Hmm.
I logged in as a Harendra into this account, this instance, and if I open this table, I can see the skills or certification field. You know the reason? Because whatever the change
Even
you
for.
did using this icon, this will be only applicable to the person who is making the changes and as the logged in user.
Hmm.
Got it right? No
Yeah.
confusion, right?
No.
Exactly. This is the personalized form. So this is about the form designer, form layout, and personalized form, Karuna.
So, for example, I gave you an instance and you were logging into the same instance, but
Hmm.
I don't want you to view all the fields.
Yeah, you can do restrict that as well by using the roles. That is where
Okay.
we will be discussing the access control list.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Now go to the list layout. Let us discuss the list layout and how we can add the fields to list and everything. Okay. So this is the list, right? We will call this particular thing as a list. So here we will be having the list of fields. So currently in the list, we are seeing only created field. Okay, I don't want to see this created field. I want to see, let's take that first name, sorry, full name, email ID,
Columns.
employee ID, like that. Those fields I want to see it in the list.
Hmm.
That is the requirement from the customer so that it should be applicable to everyone.
Okay.
Okay. So when you want to make the change and where should affect to everyone in the system who is using the instance, you have to right click on any field here in the list, go to configure and go to list layout. Here you can see the list layout. Can we see? It is not going there. Okay. See here we have the list layout. You have to click on this list layout. See,
We
in
need
the
to
list
add
layout
the
also,
columns.
similarly in the list view also, we have the views. You can create as many views you want. Okay. So I want to select the default view here. Okay. Now in the list layout, I want to see email ID, employee ID, and full name. Okay. Only these three fields. I don't want to see created. So I'll select created and I'll bring it into the right side. Okay. Now we have employee ID, email ID, employee type, and you can click on save button. Okay. Now you can see employee ID, email ID, and employee type
Okay.
in the list. So even suppose if I logged into the system, if I open this employee data table, even I can see these three fields in the list because we make the change by using the list layout. So when you make the changes using the list layout, it will be applicable to everyone.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose it should not be, suppose you logged into the system every time you are using this table, you want some additional fields also. And it should be applicable to only yourself. Okay. Only when you log, currently here we are doing the changes by using system administrator credentials, right?
Mm.
So whenever this person is logging into the system, okay, you want to see only some additional fields as well in the list, whereas others should not be able to see it. Okay, at that time, here you can see an icon called a gear icon where you can see personalized list. This icon is dedicatedly for the personalized list. Okay, so here you can click here and suppose whatever the fields you want to add, let's take that you want to add gender, you want to add a full name, you want to add updated, okay, and click OK. See, now you can see these fields. So suppose if I logged into the system with my credentials into this particular system, I can see only email ID, employee ID, and employee name only. I cannot see these three fields in the list. You know the reason? Because you added these three fields
In my
by
personal.
using the personalized list. Okay. Now, if you don't want to see these fields, you want to use the list layout only. You want to see only these three fields only. After 30 days or something like that, once you completed your task and you don't want to see all these fields, you want to just go with the list layout. So at that time, again, you have to go here. Here you can see a button called reset to column defaults. Okay. If you click here, reset to column defaults, again, it will default to the list layout. Whatever the fields in the list layout, that will come.
Okay.
Got it right, Karuna? These are the basic things, but which are at the starting, when we don't know about ServiceNow, which will be more important. Okay. So this is how we will be using the form layout and form designer. Even here in the list, suppose in this table we have only one record, but in real time in some tables we will be having 50,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 records. Okay, when we have those many records and if you want to query it, okay, out of those 50,000 or 20,000 records, you want to get only active two records, or you want to get only employee name starting with Harendra, or you want to get names, okay, any filter wise, any filter you want to get only created on from last 1 year records, you want to get it. So those kind of filters if you want to do, here we have the filter icon. Okay, here this is the icon, right? If you click here, we have the filters. So here you can click the field. Okay, let's take that we have created. So I want to see created on today records. Okay, so you can see created, and here we have the operators. These are the list of the operators we have. Okay, on, not on, before, at or before, after. Okay, like that. So created on today, you can see the drop down here also. Like you will get that today, yesterday, tomorrow, this week, last week. Like that, we have see default filter also. We will get it. Let's take that I want to see create done today. See, this is the record we created today. Correct? Let's
Mm-hmm.
take that I want to get the records which was created yesterday. Okay, it should give 0 because we did not created any records yesterday in this table, right? If you click run, see, it is showing no records to display because yesterday we did not created any records. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
This is how we will use the filters. Okay, and filter you can use and R filter also we can use. And you can search the fields also from here. This is will search email ID. This will search employee ID. This will search employee type like that. Karna. Yeah. Day by day, like in the coming days, as when we are discussing more, we will be discussing the more points onto this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how we are going to use this particular forms, form designers, and form layouts. Similarly, the list layouts and how we can personalize the list and everything. Okay. You got the things right? Is there any questions?
Um, I think I'll be having questions tomorrow once I practice.
Yeah, once you practice, yeah, please note down those and you can ask. That's not a problem. Okay, that's good. No, yeah,
Yeah, this one I have to try, otherwise I wouldn't be.
exactly. There are multiple small. These are the basic things that we will be using it in on the daily practices on the daily
What
task.
is the difference between personal view and the user instance view? Like, if I, like, you showed me, like, employee email ID, employee ID, and employee type is the one basic, the
That is the
view.
list layout.
Yes.
What is the difference is, let's take that tomorrow you are working on one task. Okay.
Mm.
In the list, you are working on task which is related to the list. Okay. You want to make some changes here in the list. Okay.
Okay.
So for you, you want to add some other fields as well to the list. Okay. But others, even same person who is using this instance, even who is working on this table, he don't want to see all the fields.
Mm.
Okay. So at that time, as per the list layout, we have these fields, right? Now,
Yeah.
if you want to do forever customizations, you can bring the fields by using the gear icon here so that this change will be applicable only to you.
And that will be available for unless I change it to the reset view, list view.
These fields, these three, yeah,
Yeah.
suppose after some time, suppose you don't want to see all the fields again, you want to go with the list layout, whatever the fields available in the list layout, you want to go with that only. So at that time, you can click on reset to column defaults.
Okay.
Okay. Mostly we will use this to personalize only because every time when we log in, we want to get some fields, we want to see some
Yeah.
fields, we have to remove some fields. So we will go with this only every time.
And which is the best practice? Is it a form design or a form layout?
Form layout or anything, both are good. So whatever you like, you can do. But form designer is the best practices.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to create another employee data with the
Yeah, you
same
can
fields.
create another table. Okay. You can try to create some fields. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. And we can proceed that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And this weekend, I'm going to give you an assignment as well, one big assignment, okay, that you can
Mm.
complete it as well. Okay.
So are we going to have class on Saturdays?
That we will discuss, Karuna. As of now, till Friday, if we don't have any stop, okay, if we go with all the 5 classes on 5 till Friday, okay,
Mm.
then we will think about the Saturday whether we want to continue or whether we want to take some rest and give the assignment like that. I
Okay,
will
cool.
think about that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Karuna then. Thank you.
And
See you tomorrow then. Okay.
right.
Yeah.